Hello and welcome, I'm Chris and this is the Hair Tutorial channel, and today I'm going to be doing a video on the ASP Affinage Salon Professional Eraser. If you want to increase your knowledge and get hints and tips, then this is the channel for you. So why not like, subscribe and hit the notification button for more videos. So the Affinage Eraser is a fantastic product and I know people use it a lot. So I'm going to talk you through my hints and tips, how to use it, when to use it and what to charge for it. So let's just do it. So the Affinage Eraser is a non-bleaching colour remover. It will remove colour out of the hair, leaving you with the client's natural base, or if they've been pre-lightened underneath, take you back to that pre-lightened colour that was underneath the colour. Now whenever I'm doing something like this, colour correction, I will always do a test strand. One, to indicate the result that I'll get, but two, to also determine how much I'm going to charge the client, and thirdly, to be able to show the client the result. So I always highly recommend you do a strand test before embarking on anything like this. Now there are a lot of colour removers on the market. However, these will also touch natural hair. So they say that they don't contain bleach. However, if they touch natural hair, they lighten it. Therefore, they contain some sort of lightening product. The Affinage Eraser has absolutely no effect on natural hair. It simply targets the colour molecules. Not only that, but it's non-damaging. It's a pH of 7 and it leaves the hair feeling absolutely amazing. So whether you're removing a full head of colour or whether you've got highlights with natural colour in between, this is absolutely the ideal product to use. The system comes in a complete box with 3 parts to it. The first thing you're going to do is mix up equal parts of 1 and 2 together and stir them for a couple of minutes just to make sure that they're thoroughly mixed. You're then going to apply this to the hair. Now if there is a large natural regrowth, try not to touch the natural regrowth simply because you're going to be wasting the product. Only target the colour areas. However, if you can't target it because the colours are all mixed together with natural and artificial, then like I said, it doesn't matter because this won't affect the natural colour. You're going to apply this to the hair dry and thoroughly coat the hair. And again, this is always why it's a really good idea to take a test strand, because this is going to indicate how many applications or how much product you're going to need and also the final cost of it. So thoroughly coat the hair with the product. Remember, saturation, whether it's with bleach or colour remover, is the key. The more you saturate the hair, the more lift you're going to get out of it. Once you've thoroughly applied this to the hair, you're then going to want to cover it. Now, if it's just removing a tone or a very light colour, you don't need heat. However, if it is a very dark colour or multiple build-up of colour, I would suggest applying gentle heat. Either way, the processing time is 15 minutes and there is no added benefit to leaving it on longer. If it hasn't done what it's going to do after 15 minutes, then it means that you're going to have to complete the service and reapply again. So after 15 minutes, you're going to see one of two things. Either you're going to be, wow, it's back to my client's natural colour, this is amazing. Or you're going to look at it and go, no, I'm probably going to have to do another eraser. Now take your client to the basin and thoroughly rinse. I would recommend rinsing for at least 5 minutes. And this is real 5 minutes, not a hairdressing 5 minutes. Then once you've thoroughly rinsed, you're going to deep cleanse shampoo. I would recommend the Affinage Deep Cleanse Shampoo here. And you're going to do 4 to 8 shampoos. Remember, you're trying to remove the colour out of the hair. You're not shampooing the scalp. If you do 8 shampoos on the scalp, you could irritate their scalp. So try to just target the mid-lengths and ends of the hair, and if it is close to the root, then just be gentle. Now what the eraser actually does is, a lot of people think it goes in and it unoxidizes the colour molecules. No, it doesn't. It goes in and it smashes the colour molecules into tiny little fragments. Now what the rinsing and the shampooing does is collect these fragments and removes them out of the hair. Now the next step is really important. Whether you have a result that you're happy with or you're thinking you're going to need another application, you must use part 3, the post eraser. Post eraser is something that when I go in salons, I always see lots of part 3 left laying on the shelf, which means that people skip this process. And it's very important you don't, because it is a massive part of it. You simply mix up the post eraser, as here, Towel dry off the hair and gently apply and massage in the post eraser. Now this is going to do one of two things. If you know that you are going to have to reapply the eraser, so let's say your client was naturally a base 6, you've done an eraser on it to get out jet black, and you're looking at it going, yeah, it's up to about a 4, but I'm going to need to do another eraser. What it is going to do is it's going to bring the pH back to a natural pH, reoxidize some of those molecules in there so that they can be broken down again and you can see the target areas that you need to apply, and it's also going to help with the condition of the hair. Now if your client's a base 6 and they've had a jet black on it and it's looking like it's a base 6 and you're like, this is fantastic, the part 3 does all of that, but it will also indicate whether there are any colour molecules left in the hair. Now remember, it's gone in and it's broken these into fragments, far too small for the eye to see. So if they were to be left in the hair, they could reoxidize with the oxygen in the atmosphere, or when your client washes and shampoos their hair, the oxygen in the water, or if you reapply another colour which has developer, this is going to reoxidize those small colour molecules and the hair will simply go back to the darker colour. So if you have the result that you're happy with and you apply the part 3, what you're looking for is a colour change. Any colour change whatsoever. It may go lighter, it may go darker, it may go redder, it may go golder. You want no colour change. So let's say your client was naturally an ashy 6. You've applied the eraser and it looks like it's just a warm 6. We would expect a little bit of lift within the hair because every single colour lifts. However, then when you apply the post eraser, if you see it go even warmer or maybe go lighter or go darker in some areas, this tells you that there are still colour molecules left in the hair and that you need to repeat this process before you move on to recolouring. So all you would simply do is wait 2 minutes, thoroughly rinse the part 3 out, condition, towel dry, take your lady back to the seat, blast dry the hair off, and repeat another application of eraser. There is always a time and a place for using lighteners, and there is always a time and a place for using a razor. But if you want to do a massive colour change with no damage, a razor is the product to go for. But you must make sure that you price it up correctly and that you explain to the client that this is a process that once started, it has to be finished. So what I mean by that is, you couldn't have a lady come in and do 2 erasers and go, oh, that's not a bad result, come back tomorrow and I'll finish the service up because I've got no more eraser. Because during the night, if she washes her hair or with the oxygen in the atmosphere, the colour could actually re-oxidize and basically you're back to square one. So you need to just start the process and see it right the way through to finish. But if you wonder how people are constantly changing their colour with no damage to their hair, this is how it's done. Now once you've done however many applications is necessary to get the result that you want, you can then dry it off and leave it, or you can recolour again on the same day. Like I said, this is a non-damaging formula, so it's perfect that if you then want to go in and recolour, whether that's just to give a nice even colour or whether that's to lighten, you can. However, when you're doing this, if you're going to use bleach, you need to be using bleach with 6%. And if you're going to recolour with a tint, you need to use one level higher than your target colour, and again use 6%. This is only on the first application after you've done an eraser treatment. When they return after 6 weeks, you can just colour as you normally would. So I hope you find this video informative, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification button for more videos, and there's some more coming up.